Hey guys, this is Scott WWFC from the Wolfpack. Just going to give you my match preview for the upcoming game this Thursday in the Premier League against Liverpool.
It's agony, ecstasy, we're all one big family. We've got each other's back. We're the Wolfpack. We're the Wolfpack.
So we're going to start with the Wolves team news. It's one of them where I said in the Southampton preview, I thought fatigue was going to play a big factor for us. Because I didn't think the team's fully fit because the amount of games that we've been playing, the fact that we've got quite a few injuries now. So I thought it was going to be a loss. But as this team's proven time and time again, never doubt them because they will pull off something like they did at Southampton, which was coming back for 2 goals behind to win the game 3-2. So saying that, it's one of them where I shouldn't say what I did in the Southampton preview, but I'm going to say it again. I think fatigue is a big issue with this team. It might not have played its part in the Southampton game because we got the result, but it did play its part in the Southampton game because we went 2-0 down. And you can't say it was because Danny Ings is on fire, he's banged in a goal the last 10 games and stuff like that, because he didn't even score in that game. It was just stupid defending, where literally you just caught napping, and that's something where we've not been known for. We've usually got a good defence, we don't concede that many, but in games lately we've been conceding quite a bit. So for me, the team is still suffering with a little bit of fatigue. I think they need a good rest. We need signings, I keep saying this, but we do need signings, not to replace anybody that's in the squad, but essentially to just give them a rest, because it's one of them where we've got the Europeans coming up soon, and we're trying to fight for a European place in the Premier League. So it's one of them where we do need signings, we do need people to replace some of the lads that we've currently got, just to give them a rest. The good thing coming up after this game is we do get a bit of a break between this game and the next one. So that should help a lot as well, but it's not going to help in this game, especially when your opposition is Liverpool. It's one of them as well where we're going into this. Let's think on a positive side of things. Say we're at 75%. Liverpool are 100, boiling over percent, because it's one of them where they have full fitness as far as I'm aware. They're going to play the likes of Salah, Mane, Firmino. They're going to have Alisson in the goal. They're going to have Van Dijk at the back. So it's one of them that they're going to be really strong. So we're going into this game suffering with a little bit of fatigue. Jota's not there. Bolly's not there. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And arguably we're going to have a weak bench again for this game. So it's one where you would say we're going to struggle. However, like I said, Wolves have proven time and time again that we can go toe to toe with these teams. And arguably, you would say that we should have won should have got a point from Anfield in the last game we played against them, but it was ruled out for VAR. So I am confident and I'm unconfident. So I'm confident because it's Wolves and they've proven time and time again that they can do anything. But I'm not confident because I honestly think that Liverpool's just too much for us, especially when we're not at 100%. So this is going to be a really tough game. Their team's a lot stronger on paper than ours is at the moment. You give a fully fit Wolves against Liverpool, then I'll tell you we'll go at them and we'll try and get this win. But that ain't going to happen this Thursday. The player to watch for me from them is Mane. He's an incredible talent. He's arguably one of the best Premier League players in my era. And I reckon that's just partly down to the fact that this guy is unpredictable. He's like their Traore, basically. He can change a game when you least expect it. Now, I am in the opinion of, if you look at Tottenham, their main guy to go to is Kane. I don't believe that's true. I believe Son is their best player, and that's the guy to go to. And it proved it when Kane got injured, and Son stepped up and was banging in goals, creating goals, and arguably it was like Kane who. Like, they didn't miss him at all. With Liverpool, that's the same with Mane. Mane's like the son of Tottenham, and Kane, it's Salah for Liverpool. So To me, Salah's not the best player in their team. Marnie is. So he's going to be a danger, man. He's going to be constantly attacking us. He's going to be constantly creating stuff. And I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't score past us, because the guy is unpredictable. He's one, like I say, he's one of the best players in this league, in this era. So he is the player to watch out for. But look, I'm no Liverpool expert. So it's one of them where I'll pass you on to somebody now that I know who is, who's going to give their opinion on what they think is going to happen in this game. And that's Lizzie from the Anfield Wrap. So here's her thoughts.
Hi, it's Lizzie from the Anfield Wrap. So I think this is going to be a tough game for Liverpool. I think it's not as easy as some might make out. I think the last little block of games is probably the hardest ones we'll face, which was Spurs away, Man United at home, and obviously Wolves away on Thursday. So I can see the game being quite close, I think, especially with the fact that it's at the Molineux will make it a lot harder. However, I do think Liverpool should have enough to overcome and get the 3 points. I think if we do manage to get a point, though, I don't think that's too bad of a result. Wolves played really well when they come to Anfield. I think sometimes you don't know really what to expect with Wolves, because they change up who they play and change the system quite a fair bit. And I don't know, I'm quite interested to see what Wolves do. But what I think Liverpool will do is remain unchanged, basically. I think the only thing you might see is maybe Fabinho might come in into the midfield and Oxlade-Chamberlain rests, but I'm not too sure. I think because we've had the 4 days rest, you'll see a full strength team. We need the 3 points. So I think you're looking at Alisson, your back four of Trent, Joe Gomez, Van Dijk, Andy Robertson. I don't think you can rest Joe Gomez because he's had clean sheets ever since he come in, basically. And then I think the midfield is the only one where I'd put a question mark, and like I say, that for me is whether Fabinho comes in and Oxlade-Chamberlain is rested. Obviously, we've got an eye on Sunday in the FA Cup, and we've got players that need to get minutes. So I'm not too sure what he's going to do there, whether it'll be Fabinho or Oxlade-Chamberlain. But then I think you're going to get the strongest front three as well. And I think the problem areas as such for Liverpool is, you know, Adama Traore is quite decent. I think when he plays, he offers something quite a bit different for us to deal with. I think you've got to try and pin back our full-backs. I think if you stop them, you might have half a chance. But other than that, I can only see Liverpool win, really.
So that was Lizzie there, giving her thoughts on what's going to happen this Thursday. She reckons that they've got enough to win this game, and I'm inclined to agree with her. I don't think we're going to win this, and this is going to bring me now to my score prediction. I reckon it's going to be 1-0 Liverpool. Even though my heart says 1-1, because of the performance we put out on Anfield, and because the point was cruelly taken away from us because of VAR, I will like to see a 1-1. But being a realistic person, it's Liverpool who are arguably going to be the champions of England this season, and they're undefeated in God knows how many games, and at full fitness. Yeah, I reckon they'll win this, and I reckon it'll be a 1-0. The reason why I say 1-0 as well is when we play against the bigger teams, we are better. So we won't get hammered. I can't see it getting hammered. I can see it just being a 1-0 win like it was at Anfield. But like I say, my heart hopes for a 1-1, but I'm going to say 1-0 Liverpool. My predicted lineup would be basically just who we've got now. So it'll just be the same as always. Patricio on goal. You'll have Cody, Saisa Dead Dogger at the back. You'll have Matilio Neves in the middle. Doherty on the right hand side. Johnny on the left. And then up front you'll have Raul, Traore and Neto, because obviously Jota's still out. We're going to have an incredibly weak bench. You would argue that the bench was a little bit stronger when we had Vinagre. Vinagre's now gone, so it's now become even weaker than what it was. So I'm hoping nobody picks up an injury. I'm hoping that the 11 that we put out there can do the business. But like I say, we've got a break coming up between this game and the next one. So I just want to get this game out of the way. Try and hold our heads up high and give Liverpool a game. And yeah, just rest up after this and get ready for the next one. And obviously, I'm hoping for some sidings. Like we just bought Leandro, sorry. I'm not even going to attempt to say his second name. But arguably, he's probably going to go into the under-23s or just feature on the bench for us and have the odd like guest appearance. And not before he could even come to us anyway, he's got some Olympics thing that he's got to do. So to me, unless we get more signings, that rest will do us good, but it'll only do us good for so long, especially with Europe coming up as well. So it's just what it is at the minute, where we are at our weakest I've ever seen us under Nuno. Well, not weakest, I would say our most vulnerable under Nuno that we've ever been. And that's just partly down to the fact that we've got quite a few injuries, and the fact that no signings have come in yet to help back up the main squad. If we lose Raul, we'll really suffer, because we haven't got no other recognised striker. You can't really say Benny Ashley Seal is the next logical step, because as much as he is the next step, he ain't the best solution. The best solution would be getting somebody with more experience, preferably Premier League experience, that could back up Raul. And even if he's just there from January to the summer, this new signing, I'll be just happy to get him in. I'll take Peter Crouch now out of retirement to just back up Raul if needs be, because it's one of them where we do need we need a striker that's going to help Raul and back him up for when he needs to rest. Especially if we win a European run, because we're at the FA Cup now, we ain't got to worry about our League Cup. So it's one of them where we've got to focus on Europe, focus on getting back into Europe for next season. And in order to do that, we need players that are at 110%, and we need new signings. So for me, this is going to be a tough game. It's going to be one where you would hope we nick a point, but I don't reckon it's going to go that way. And we just want to get it out of the way, so we can get that rest period, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, that's my match prediction for now. Don't forget to check out Lizzi's channel in the description below. Leave your comments and thoughts on what you think is going to happen in this game. And also leave a like and subscribe to the channel as well, because we appreciate your support. And we are interested to see what you guys say as well. So yeah, I've been Scott WWFC. I hope you enjoy the game, and I'll see you on the next one.